People need to realize that when you're appointed, people need to realize that when you're appointed an
She's
attorney,
working against me. You're working against me. District attorney is working against.
Whoa, did you catch that? The defendant is already accusing both his defense attorney and the district attorney of working against him. That's not just courtroom tension, that's a complete breakdown of trust in the legal system. What would you do if you felt cornered by the very people meant to protect your rights?
And you're not listening to me. Yeah. And everybody hears me. Hey, look, now they're gonna assault me.
We're not assaulting you,
Yeah, you don't need to do that.
doing. All right, so what's going on with this case?
Morning, good afternoon, Judge. So we are still negotiating some terms of a potential plea agreement. Presented 3 offers, one that would include potential state jail.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm not supposed to know what the...
We are in the middle of finalizing an agreement. I'm 99% confirmed that my client knows what's going on. I had to update him on some of the laws, some of the statutes, on the language of what we're doing today.
Important clarification. Here the judge reminds everyone that no matter what the deal is between lawyers, she has final say. That safeguard, it's designed to protect defendants from getting boxed into unfair deals. So why is the client still so paranoid? Let's keep watching.
Trial would mean if we go to trial.
Okay.
So that's where we are. I just want to make sure I don't want to rush it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would have done it today. But I don't want him to leave thinking that I didn't do what I was supposed to do. The state didn't do what they were supposed to do. And I told him no matter what, there's a safeguard called the judge. And ultimately, the judge has discretion to make that decision if we're outside the parameters of whatever he thinks it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to advocate for him. He knows this. I want him to know that that is what I'm doing. So for that reason, Judge.
All right, when do you want it recalled for?
Early, I don't want to rush it, but as early as the court is available for us to do the completion of an agreement, I believe. I need to make sure that's what we're doing. You mentioned trial twice, but I'm not sure he understands why we would be going to trial. It's not a procedural thing, meaning for date back time, it's not for that. It is not for that, and that's where we are. So long as he understands that would not be involved in the trial, it is about this case and only this case, not back time from another case. That's
so
where we
let
are.
me explain something to you. With time that you're giving credit for, because that appears that this may be an issue. If this case is pending, let's say this case is already pending, and you have other cases that you're in custody for. If this case were pending while you were in custody for those other cases, then you'll get credit for the time that you were in custody related to this case. Sometimes you have persons who are on a PR bond, or they have a bond on one case, but they never bonded out. I will oftentimes give credit for that because you never really bonded out. You're still in custody. I hope that clears things up for you.
Question.
Yes.
Does it involve anything about this? Are there facts that are going to be disclosed that are confidential?
No.
And here it is, the 500-day question. The defendant thinks time served in a past dismissed case should apply here like frequent flyer miles. But nope, credit time isn't transferable like a Starbucks gift card. Only counts if it's connected to this charge.
September of last year. 24. I was in here for the same thing. Actually, it was dismissed. At that time, I over 500 days.
All right, so here's the thing. The case you had back in September, and you had 500 days, that's what you're saying? If this case wasn't in existence, if this case hadn't been alleged to have committed at that time, you're not going to get those 500 days credit for that. You don't get to, you don't get to have 500 days credit in the bank and you just pull it out whenever you want to use it, okay?
That clears it up.
All right.
Now I can confirm he didn't trust me. I mean, not that he didn't trust me, he didn't believe me when I said it.
You know what? I always say sometimes you have to hear it from a complete stranger.
I believe that, Judge.
All right, so when would you all like to bring this back?
Here, today.
You ready to do it today? Are you sure?
Okay,
Today?
all right.
Okay, let me go talk to the state judge. Can we get a minute?
Sure.
Thank you.
All right. So, Mr. Bernal, do you want a jury trial or a bench trial?
Let's pause. This is courtroom chess. The defendant wants the case dismissed. The state says absolutely not. The judge, she's the referee, and the defense attorney, caught in the middle. At this point, ask yourself, is the system failing the defendant, or is the defendant failing to understand the system?
What do you want?
Judge, he wants a new attorney.
Oh, why?
I don't think she's serving in my best interest. I'd like to
Alright.
hire.
All right. So, here's the thing. Let me explain something to you.
Right, you said.
Sometimes, and it's okay if you want to hire an attorney, that's fine. Sometimes people think an attorney is not working in their best interest because that attorney is not giving them what they want. Sometimes people want a dismissal and the attorney says, well, I talked to the state says they're not dismissing it. They can't force the state to dismiss a case. If you want a dismissal and the state says, no, we have enough evidence, we're not dismissing it, then your choice is, hey, either you accept that they're not going to dismiss it, enter into a plea bargain agreement, or either you go to a jury trial or a bench trial. But your attorney can't force the state to give you what you want. That's not really how it works. The way negotiations work is they'll go to the state. Maybe your attorney will tell the state, hey, I see some bad issues with your case. This is what you're going to have a problem proving. And then the state will be like, oh, I didn't view that. These prosecutors will do that. I don't know what other prosecutors are doing, but they're saying like, oh, I didn't consider that. Let me look into that. And then they'll probably look into it. And if everybody agrees on what they're seeing or what the issues is, they may say, you know what, we are going to dismiss it. But you're charged with the burglary of a building.
Right.
So burglary of the building cases, they're very simple. Drug cases are very simple and in terms of what needs to be proved. So if your attorney is not giving you what you want, which may be a dismissal, that doesn't mean that they're not working in your best interest. It just means that the state said they're not going to dismiss it. State, on Rafael Bernal, are you all going to dismiss this case?
We will not be, Judge.
So is there anything that the defense can do to make you dismiss this? I guess other than that you're on video at the picnic with the pastor or something. You know, I said there is nothing that she can present to them that is going to make them want to dismiss your case. They're saying they're not going to dismiss it. Is that correct?
That is true, Judge.
Is there any information that the state can bring you?
That defense could bring us?
Yeah, I'm sorry, that the defense could bring you to have you dismiss this case?
There is not, Judge.
So they're not going to dismiss it.
Okay, everything that you said prior to this about how she's not doing her job.
No,
Let's explain.
I'm not saying she's not doing her job. What I'm telling you is it appears that you, and I'm using it as a hypothetical, you want a dismissal. The state is saying they're not going to dismiss your case.
But she actually also giving me the proof of why I don't have a case for dismissal. She's never given me. I need to look at the proof to see what proof they have to convict me.
All right, so let's do this. Could you go over the paperwork with him again?
Yes.
All right, and state, could you make sure that she has your file so that she can show him police reports and everything?
Certainly, Judge.
On the record, respectfully, Judge, I have shown him all of the documents that we have in the state's file. He's looked at the state's
Oh, no, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
We'll do it again.
yeah, sometimes people go to the jail and maybe they forget certain things. I don't know, but she's going to show it to you today. And she's going to explain to you, according to the penal code, what burglary of a building is. All right. Part of it is going inside a building without consent. So that's part of it, right? No. Here's the thing. That's part of it. So she's going to go over that with you and show you what's in the police report, okay? And then we'll come back. But what I want you to know is when you're sitting over there, the state is saying they are not dismissing the case and she can't force them to dismiss it.
I understand.
Okay.
Fully.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Just have a seat.
May I make sure, just on the record, he has made very clear that he does not want me representing him, that he wanted to retain an attorney. Do you still want me to
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I mean, do you have an attorney here today?
No.
All right. So yes, you're his attorney.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
I just don't want to complain. Yeah, she's at.
This is where it unravels. He refuses, his court-appointed attorney can't afford a new one, and won't represent himself. It's like demanding to drive but refusing to hold the steering wheel. What happens when you've boxed yourself into every corner?
She's ordering.
No, she is going to show you
Right,
all of the documents that the state has against you.
okay.
And then once she's shown you that and you've read it, just come back before me, okay? All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, counsel. All right, Raphael Bernal. Oh, Mr. Bernal?
No.
Hi. So you want a jury trial, is that correct?
Yeah, I was off for 8 months.
No. Here's my question. Legally, I'm not supposed to hear what plea negotiations y'all have made because legally those are supposed to be confidential.
Right.
So I'm gonna wash my brain of what you just said. So my only question for you is, are you reaching an agreement with the state or do you want a jury trial? That's either yes, I want a jury trial, or no, I don't want a jury trial. All right, so here's the thing. We've been here on this train before. So the train stops here. Do you want to, if you want a jury trial, I will give you a jury trial. So do you want,
I'm a lawyer.
well, do you have money for an attorney?
No.
All right, then that's where we are. This is your attorney.
No,
All right, so you're gonna represent yourself?
no, you're gonna hire me another attorney.
No.
Judge, respectfully, I'm sorry. Can I speak to my client for a second?
Yes.
Mr. Bernal, can you step over, please? Step away from me.
Working here. No. She just said, they don't send you to prison just because you don't have money. I don't have money, I need another attorney.
All right, let me
I need
stop.
another attorney.
Oh, no, just let me ask you this.
Yes, Judge.
Are you appointed or retained?
Appointed.
All right, you're appointed. So what that means is that the government, the state of Texas, the taxpayers, because you can't afford an attorney, had this attorney appointed to represent you.
Right.
So this is your attorney. If you want
Not
another,
representing me.
Mr.
if you
Brown.
want another attorney,
Yes.
then you need to hire one.
How?
I have no idea. All right.
You don't have no idea.
Judge, may I present the case?
I'm telling you
May I go
how.
forward and try to represent him? He has,
No, you
I
will
think
find
he's
me
upset.
another lawyer.
I think he's upset, and it's possible that I mentioned before, he's very knowledgeable. He knows a lot.
And there it is again, the loop. He insists the attorney's working against him. But now the judge has had enough. The trial is set, the attorney remains, and the emotional weight of mistrust lingers. Real question: when the defendant sees everyone as the enemy, who's left to fight for him?
A lot of the law, it's old law. I've tried to update him on some of the laws, on some of the charges that he has had in the past, and the charge we're talking about today, which is burglary of the building. I
It's a
explained the
repeat.
difference. I explained the
That
difference.
time I was here before.
Mr. Bernal, can you-
No, I
So-
need to explain.
So what I
It
would
was
like
the
to do right
same
now, Judge.
thing, burglary of a building, and it was dismissed. And now it's a repeater.
Let me ask you something, Mr. Bernal.
Yes,
You're Raphael Bernal.
yeah,
What do you want to say?
I just said it.
No, what do you want to say? We're here to listen because you keep interrupting your counsel. So nobody's going to say anything. I'm going to let you speak. What is it that you want me to know?
What did you not hear?
I didn't hear any of it.
Why not? Everybody heard.
No, they did not.
You didn't hear it.
No, they said they did not. So what is it you want to hear?
Mr. Bernal, can we get a second, please? I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Sometimes, counsel, I understand where you are, but sometimes when people don't get their way, they behave childlike, which is fine.
I'm
So
not
this is what's
I'm
going to
64 years
Counsel.
old. I'm older than you.
counsel. You assume that. Counsel,
Where
this
did I assume that?
counsel. This is what's going to end up happening. You're going to go to jury trial. You will be his attorney. If he doesn't want to take your advice or listen to you, then he doesn't take your advice or listen to you. But people need to realize that when you're appointed, people need to realize that when you're
That's bullshit.
when you're appointed an
She's
attorney,
working against me.
Mhm.
You're working against me. District attorney is working against me. And you're not listening to me. And everybody hears me.
Let's go.
Hey, look, now they're gonna assault me.
We're not assaulting you, we're just.
Yeah, you don't need to do that.
This research, so we have to call back to that.
Counsel, on Mr. Bernal,
Yes.
we're gonna come back on September 9th for jury trial.
Okay.
Thank you for your patience.
Thank you for your stress, I apologize.